Yes, guys, welcome back to Football United TV, and we're here for Gunners from all corners, where we discuss football in multiple different languages. But I think today it's going to mostly be English, but we'll go with that. We've got Ryan Williams, AFC. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing very well, mate. How are you?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. And we've got Anthony Herbert, usual regular. How are you, mate?
Not too bad, Stephen. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So today we're going to be talking about, obviously, we just had the game where Arsenal just won 3-1. So I thought we'd take this opportunity to do a match reaction and a player ratings for this game. Especially since like I've got to do one tomorrow as well. And I thought I'd mash it all into one. So yeah. So Ryan, like looking at the lineup for this game, what did you make of the lineup for this game compared to last week's sort of horror, last Monday's horror show?
I was actually very intrigued to see Nuno Tavares get a start. I did think it was the right decision, even though in my preview on my channel I put Tierney in. I thought I'd give Tierney one more chance to turn it around because he started the season pretty rubbish, to be very honest with you. I am a fan of Tierney. But that was good. Lacazette coming in the side, I felt that was needed. Pepe being dropped. Quite used to that already. The Congo and the party thing, I don't know. I'm not really too much of a big fan of it because none of them are an actual DM. But I thought, all right, let's just see how it goes. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. It's glad to see that he went back to the usual 4-2-3-1 rather than this elaborate 4-1-4-1 he keeps wanting to play, which doesn't seem to work. So, Anthony, I mean, how did you find it like going into the game? What would you expecting like towards this game? Because I was expecting a lot of a test from Aston Villa. I think first thing to start off is Aston Villa were poor.
Yeah, I was expecting a test, to be honest with you, Steve. I predicted, I thought it would have been a 1-1 draw, to be honest with you. But I mean, the way it was, the way we played. To be honest with you, that game tonight against Villa and also the North London Derby game, they're the two best games that we've played so far this season. And I did say to you in your stream that Smith Rowe would get the winner, and I got that pretty much bang on.
Well, yeah, if you call 3-1 a winner, but like, like I think the winner would have been like the penalty, to be honest. But yeah, but I mean, it's good to see Smith Rowe on a good score sheet. Aubameyang get back on the score sheet once again. What do you find with like Aubameyang, Ryan? Because I'm sort of the person that's like, I think he needs to move on now. For me, and if I was going to give the choice out of the two, I would rather keep Lacazette and try and keep him and get rid of Aubameyang. But how do you see it? Because I mean, saying that he has getting back on the score sheet, which is one thing, but he is like, yeah, it does go disappearing a lot of time in games.
I think for me, it's difficult because with Lacazette, I've always been a fan of him, even from when he was at Lyon, and I thought, oh, that's someone we need to bring in. And then he came in, and to be honest, he's only had pretty much probably what, 1 or 2 good seasons, but well, mainly one. But with him, he works very well with the youngsters, and as he drops into play, he kind of gives you a different dynamic in the way he holds the ball up. With Aubameyang now, he's more the cherry on top of the cake, and I think with Aubameyang, the problem is we're not playing to his strengths a lot. He's trying to get in from behind, and we're not really playing the ball to him, and basically, you know, making it fair for him. So him dropping off, as well as his age as well, you lose a little bit of pace. I think, it is what it is. But at the same time, if I was going to keep one of them, I mean, it's a tough choice, to be honest.
Because
I
they
look
both
at who
offer
scores the
different.
most goals, and exactly, and that's the thing. We need different options, but I feel right now we kind of need to go towards in this system in the way we're playing. I feel like we need to get a target man. So if I had to sacrifice one of them, unfortunately, it had to be Lacazette. Unfortunately, only because Aubameyang has come in and scored more goals even during the time Lacazette has been here. So I think that's the obvious. But at the same time, Lacazette looks more likely to suit the system. So I can see your argument there. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I probably lean to Aubameyang. If he goes in the next summer, then okay, cool. But we definitely need to find a different type of option.
Yeah, we got Rob on how you, mate.
Well, not bad, thank you. I'm. I don't know if there's background noise. I'm at the airport hotel at the moment because I'm going away tomorrow. But
Oh, wicked.
how typical is it? I was there on Monday night, enduring that performance, and then I actually had to watch today on my iPad, enjoying every second. We were fantastic tonight. And on this conversation about Lacazette, do you know what? I saw a photograph today. Someone was tweeted of Lacazette celebrating one of our goals, and with all the joy in the world, you think you've got to love the bloke. Keep him. Got to give him another contract.
Yeah, I hear that as well. I mean, I'm more towards the Lacazette because like the way Arteta's playing football right now, he's playing it in front of the back four, in front of their back four, and to do that, you're gonna need someone that's gonna be able to hold the ball out and bring
Yeah,
other
he holds
people
the
into
ball
play and create
exactly.
space. Yeah, and
Exactly.
so he creates more opportunities that way. So, and that's where you see Aubameyang start going missing on that left hand side. Even during
Yeah.
that game, so many times I even saw Smith Rowe dancing to the left, and I'm like, why is Smith Rowe going there? Like, that's your job. You like where's Aubameyang? Aubameyang's about 5 yards behind. I'm like, where's Aubameyang? Aubameyang, get there. But like, so we need Smith Rowe in the middle to start creating. It's bad enough we don't create in the first place. So,
Yeah.
like, let alone having our cam drift to the left. So, yeah, I feel that's a problem. But I mean, how did you find from Aston Villa, Rob? Because I found it the fact that Aston Villa again, some teams we play where we've beaten them, they have been very poor, and it was very poor for Aston Villa. No shots on goal or on target uh, for the first half. So yeah, it wasn't really very impressive display by him.
No, but going into this game, no one thought, "Oh, Arsenal are going to definitely win today." You know, everybody was saying Villa are a strong team. It's not going to be easy. So, what you're saying is fair enough. But can we just say, as a result of that, is our defence really becoming quite a decent defence? I'd like to think of it on that side of things. I think that's exactly what's happening. I think defensively we're becoming much stronger. Even against Palace, I thought, although it was a poor performance defensively, they performed well, and they scored 2 worldies. Today was a worldie, and I actually tweeted that. The last 3 goals have been unstoppable. They've been absolute rockets into the net. So I think defensively we are definitely getting. Well, I think we're strong. It's the worry we've had is up front and midfield. Today was a good day, and I think that's where we're going to go forward. I think we'll have blips along the way. I'm sure we'll have further performances like Monday, but we're definitely moving forward.
Okay. Anthony, do you agree with that? Do you feel that we could be possibly just slowly moving forward now with this season?
Yeah, I could most probably agree with that. Yeah, we are moving forward, but the way how we're moving forward is obviously it's not big steps, it's baby steps for me. But
Yeah,
at least it's still something, you know. I just want to say that I think today with Smith Rowe in the middle, I thought he was good today, Smith Rowe. I thought you couldn't knock him. I think he's got his role there. To be honest with you, I'd rather play him than Odegaard. You know, that's a definite for me. I mean, we've improved slightly in the defense as well. I mean, against the Palace game, obviously it was 2-2. I for the second goal, I do blame Ben White for that last game because he was backing off. He's got a lot to improve, Ben White, but you know, he's been coming. He's been, you know, he's been improving, but just slightly for me. And you know me, I'm not a big fan of Ben White and well, both Ben White and Odegaard. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy for tonight. Result, you know, you only beat what's in front of you, and Villa
Well,
didn't
that's
come out. Villa
By
didn't
the
come
way,
out, and they were poor. So
do you like my seat? How grand is that seat? Look at that.
Can we give that
Oh.
to? Can we put Arteta in there and you put you in the dugout instead? Just a thought. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not
Do you
sure
really
if
not? Do you really not like Ben White? I'm very happy with Ben White. I think
I
he's going
don't.
to go
I
from
think
strength
he's
to strength.
suspect. He is
no,
Really?
suspect.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
no.
mate, I see many. Every time he gets the ball, I'm like, just move, just pass it somewhere else, please. Just
Yeah.
give me some. It is
Do you know-
like it
Yeah.
is feeling like another David Luiz situation. Like I'm gonna put the clown head on in a minute, and I'm just gonna kick it to the nearest the striker. He has moments like that, and he's got a lot to learn. And
Plus,
um,
I like tall centre backs as well. He's not really that tall, is he?
well,
Ben White.
let's
No.
just say he was one of the first people I got rid of on career mode. Let's just put it that way. First was Granit Xhaka. So there you go.
Oh, so
Yeah,
everybody
but
said we miss. Everybody said we miss Xhaka on
not me.
Monday.
I got it. Oh, he was straight out the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
I didn't
Nope.
mess about on that one.
Well, we can't
Nope.
play without Xhaka apparently.
No, if we're missing Xhaka,
Oh,
it shows how poor we are. It does actually
yeah.
show how poor we are. So, yeah, I mean, it's like I'm just looking at the last 6 results now. We've won against Norwich, won against Burnley, beaten Tottenham, drew against Brighton, drew against Crystal Palace, and beaten Aston Villa, right? So it's an unbeaten run of 6, but the performances, yes, the Spurs game was good tonight. You could say it was a good performance as well. Despite other teams having problems, but that's their own problems. It's just, we perform well. The other performances, that's where you're worrying because away from home it don't look convincing, but when it comes to playing, how do we play this? When it comes to just playing teams that will put up a fight and are very good tactically, we have been struggling. I mean, Norwich was, for example, like that was I couldn't believe how much we were struggling just to score a goal. Burnley again was struggling away, and um, Brighton at home away as well. So 0 as a draw. So for me, it's just like I don't know. I mean, Ryan, how do you feel about it? I mean, do you take confidence in the fact we're now unbeaten in six, or are you just worried because of the performances we're putting in at the minute that when we come up against someone good, we're going to get actually annihilated?
Yeah, I'm more on that. I mean, the performances for me, I rather look at than just the wins because when I look at the Tottenham game, let's be honest, the first half they were awful. They were dog shit, and we just ran riot. And I wanted more goals. I felt like we could have got more goals out of it. And then the second half, I felt we kind of stepped off a little bit, you know. And that's why everyone keeps kind of saying, "Oh yeah, first half against Tottenham," because that's what it was, you know. And then
Mm,
Norwich, like you said, we were struggling. I mean, Norwich. I swear, Norwich lost about 3 or 4 nil the week before against Liverpool. So it kind of just shows you the levels of how far we are compared to like the teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, and etc. And then we're struggling against Burnley. We only won by a set piece, by a free kick, and then
mm,
that weren't great. We got played off the park by Brighton. We're lucky we got out of there with a point, if I'm honest. We were lucky last Monday, against Palace, because we could have lost it. We very easily could have lost that. If Lacazette weren't there, game over. And I've heard some people say we deserve to win that. No chance. We should have lost that,
No,
hands down.
no.
So for me personally, I just call it this. As much as I love Arsenal, I'll say it straight, even if it upsets a few people, because that's how I am. The performances for me have been dog. And I'm glad we won tonight, and it looked very convincingly, especially in the first half. But let's be honest, Villa playing with that system hasn't helped them out. As soon as they took out a player, bringing Leon Bailey, we was on the back foot a little bit, especially in the last 10 minutes after conceding that goal. So going
mm.
forward, it's got me worrying about when we get to play City again, Chelsea again. We still got to play Man United. I know they don't look exactly the greatest, but let's be honest, they got a lot in attack. Liverpool, Salah's on job,
It's the
all these
midfield for
teams. And
me.
100%. The midfield's been a problem. I think the defense, it's
Mm.
getting better. Don't get it twisted. For me, I'm still a little bit worried, but it's getting better. So I'm like, okay, I'm not as worried. But the midfield, for me, that is the major issue, as well as the forwards, because we could get onto that. But the midfield, there's no protection for the defense.
Yeah,
So yeah, for me, it's just down to the performances. I'm still waiting. We got Leicester next, and they just only started to gel. So
yeah,
for me, I'm worried about that game. I'm worried about this game, but I'm worried about Leicester as well. But yeah,
yeah. I mean, they had a
just
good
that
win
for me.
against Man United as
Man
well.
United,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I mean, Anthony, for you, I mean, the midfield is clearly. I think we might could say that defense as a unit has been the same unit for a while now, which has been which has been a long time coming, which is a positive because then we can get a good stable defense. But the problem is it keeps getting exposed by that midfield. And the problem is we're not going to get better defensively if we're going to keep getting exposed with our midfield. It's as simple as that. Because you expose a back line, a back four line, it becomes so vulnerable to anything and to anyone creating chances. And anyone that's good, and then a team that's good enough will be able to carve open that back line of four. So that's why it's so important to have that to let me have a to have that midfield. So yeah, the midfield is where it's really, really hurting us right now in terms if we want to improve us defensively.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're talking about the defence and it is improved gradually. Obviously, it's like what you said, the weakness is in midfield. Now, if you go back to the beginning part of the season when we lost 2-0 to Brentford, that was where they exploited us. The two goals were coming down through the middle. and it was coming down through our midfield, which caused our back four, to spread out more to let the attackers in. And we've been like that pretty much this season. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm surprised that Brighton didn't score against us with that ridiculous formation we played 4-1-4-1. Whoever thought of that, God blimey. But do you know what I mean? I understand what you're saying is midfield, but the weakness obviously is there. But this is where we're letting in the goals. Is where it's coming in. Is that final third of the pitch where obviously we got both Partey and Xhaka, and they're exploiting them two, which makes our defence split out more, which gives the opposition more of attacking role to come in to score goals. So that's happened quite a few times this season, especially against Man City, letting 5 goals in.
Oh, Man City. Let's not repeat why I'm the Man City. I'm having nightmares. I want to sleep soundly tonight.
Yeah.
So like, it's been a good night. Let's not ruin it with thoughts like that.
No.
I mean, let's have a thought about like West Ham beating the crap out of Tottenham on Sunday. So, you never know. But so I mean, like, I mean, I'll go through everyone as say like who is like your standout for the game before we move on to player ratings. Ryan, who would be your standout for this game?
It's kind of 2 players, one over the other, but there is kind of 2. If I'm honest.
Okay.
Smith Rowe, number 1, hands down, man of the match for me. But I think Nuno Tavares should get a shout. If I'm totally honest, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. If I'm honest.
Okay.
But that's what I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time. As also like Tierney probably could realise he gets sort of competition as well. Rob.
Yeah, I totally agree. Smith Rowe. I don't know if you saw it, but he spoke to the Sky crew at the end of the game. Did you catch that? He gave a little interview there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to catch that. No.
He was buzzing, saying all the right things. But it's lovely to see him score a goal. He scored a few goals now, hasn't he, this season? It'd be nice to see him continue like that because we desperately need midfielders to score goals. So yeah, long may he continue on this form.
Okay, Anthony, who would you say?
Well, I totally agree with the other 2 have said as well. I think, to be honest with you, I think you could put Ramsdale in there as well. He's been
a few. Yeah, I was gonna shout that out actually.
I was gonna shout
that out. I'm loving this.
There was nothing. I don't think any keeper could have done with that Ramsey shot.
No, absolutely.
No.
But he made a cracking save, didn't he, in the second half?
That's right. Yeah.
I would say though that, like, I mean, you mentioned about the Crystal Palace one earlier. Probably the second one, and maybe could have done something with it, but again, it was such ferocity. But
it come off the crossbar, didn't it? It was just
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's if you. I know it's just if you wanted to be. I mean, some people were being really picky, but there's probably people that were probably abusing him when he first turned up. So you know, they're probably loving life now. But yeah, for me, obviously I play as a goalkeeper, so I was going to give him a shout out for it because like the guy's been immense since he turned up here. Like people gave him so much criticism, and he commands better. He screams at defenders, which is what I love. Like there's nothing better when a keeper when he's screaming at his defenders. I don't care. Like I don't like Leno being nice. No. Like even I liked it. Like I could scream at my defenders and I can get away with it. Like
he reminds you of Pickford a bit.
Yeah, their goalkeepers when it's a good goalkeeper is when a defender comes around and says, "I thought you were my friend." He said, "Not on the football pitch, I ain't, mate. Like I'm your worst freaking nightmare. Like, you do as you're told."
That's what you want.
He even controls the ball boys. You know, he screams at them as well. You know,
like give it a ball.
Mess around.
You don't mess around. And it's like so that's nice to see. So
But you can
and
see he
the
really
saves he's
cares
making.
for the club. He cares for the club as well.
Yeah,
The
I
way
think
he
that
ran
as
the whole
well.
length of the pitch to celebrate that goal.
And I think he
It's
also
criticised,
he
but
also
yeah.
yeah, I also think he also just cares about his own game. He cares about doing a good performance. Rather than even if the
Yeah.
team's not performing well, he tries to make sure he's doing what he can to keep the team in the game or to try and minimize the damage as much as possible. So, like, you can see he's wanting to take care, and actually, ones that want to take care and ones that want to improve. So I'm more than happy to keep him as it is in a minute. So he's definitely one I haven't sold yet. So
100%. Do you know what? Let me quickly say something as well. Sorry to interrupt, but the one thing when we sold Emmy, right? The one thing I was worried about with Leno, because he don't talk like you just said. He's not really a communicator.
yeah,
And when Emmy was in for those remaining games when Leno was out, he was doing exactly the same. He was screaming, he was shouting. I heard him cussing David Luiz. I'm thinking, you're talking David Luiz like that. I mean, David Luiz has won everything you could ever dream of, and yet you're shouting at him. I like that a lot. You know, we needed an alpha, a really strong character in goal. I ain't seen no one like that since probably Lehman, and that's going years back. You know, I mean, they used to say Lehman was
Layman.
bloody scary. I used to believe that as well when I was younger. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, I was one of the doubters about Ramsdale because I was kind of worried about his performances. I thought I've seen him make a few mistakes. Sheffield United, and Bournemouth, and I was kind of like, oh, I'm not
I didn't
sure,
buy the
but
fact.
we'll see how
I
it
didn't
goes.
buy the. I didn't buy the fact because he's been in a relegated side. He's crap. Like people saying he's been
No,
in
I didn't think
relegated
it was
side about
crap.
4
I
times,
just
and I'm
saw a
like,
few.
I'm not. No, I'm like saying, yeah, but hang on. Like a keeper cannot help the fact that the outfield team is crap.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I got
It
to
can
that.
only
Yeah,
do as much as he
I
can.
didn't think
But
about it. Yeah,
unfortunately,
exactly. It's true.
if your defense is getting ripped open left, right, and centre because he can't defend, what is he supposed to do? He's not God.
Exactly.
He's not Jesus. He's not the Messiah. He's not. He can't do magical magician tricks or anything. He can only use these hands, his face, his arms, his whatever he's got on his body to stop the ball. And unfortunately, 90% of the time, when you're 1-on-1, they're gonna score. So,
That's true.
like,
Yeah.
just because he's been relegated doesn't mean to say that he's been absolutely terrible. And
Absolutely.
and even then, he's signed for Arsenal. There's nothing you can do to change it now. So you might as well just back
No,
it.
of course not.
And so
Gotta get
far, it's
behind
working
him.
out. So
Yep.
fair play to him.
And I'm happy.
30 million.
Leno will be back midweek, though, won't he? I should think, against Leeds.
Against Leeds, yeah, they might stick him in there.
Yeah, probably.
Be interesting to see how that goes.
Can I wipe my wheel first? Just need to wipe my wheel. I need to wipe my wheel first.
Will.
That's a big game, Leeds, they're going to be up for that.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah, they can be off, guys. EFL, it's round of 16. Next round into the quarterfinals, and then one more. Then what was it? 2 more rounds after that, and you're into the finals. So yeah.
If you win that, what have you got to go into then?
I think you go into the Conference League.
No, you don't, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, they changed now to that, yeah?
Yeah, they changed it now. You go into a Conference League. You've got to play that.
Not
and
the
then the winner
Europa.
goes. No. You got
Europa.
to win the whole tournament to go into Europe. There's no point in that.
No, you go into the Europa League, but it's Europa Conference League.
So
basically, Europa League.
The beer cup has been downgraded even more. Then that's all we're saying.
Basically, might as well let Man City win it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You might as well just let them win it because we ain't interested.
So the only trophy that Spurs have ever won in the last 30 years has reached to that sort of level.
Yeah.
Basically.
My word. My word.
To be fair, they're the ones in the Conference League, so maybe that is their level.
Yeah. They're doing so
But
well.
they love to, and they love to sit there and go, Yeah, we're still in Europe though. Yeah, you're playing Vitesse, who no one knows.
And you still
Like,
lost. And you
and
still
they
lost.
still lost.
Still
So
lost.
I mean, honestly.
Only Spurs could lose to a team that no one knows. And we played
that's
Dundalk, and even look, even we managed to go to Ireland, win a game, and not get pissed. Right? So there we
That
go.
was a good one.
That's how it works. You see, so like, I'm just gonna quickly go back a bit, and let's go to the. I'm gonna bring up to the player ratings now. So come to the fun part. This is where it's gonna go either really wrong, or we're gonna have agendas with Arteta or anything, and ends up really, really badly. This is my one, so like, I've got to put them down there. Uh, there we go. And that one then. Right. So we'll go one by one. We've got to start with Ramsdale in goal. So I'll give Ramsdale to one. I'll give everyone one to do. So Ryan, I'll give you Ramsdale.
Ramsdale. I think he done all right. I don't really think he did anything wrong. So what's the categories there?
0 to 10.
Oh, is it?
An eight.
Oh, is that how we're doing? All right.
Yeah.
I'll give him. Oh, that save was really good. I'll give him an 8. I think he done well.
Okay.
I think he commanded his box well, and
Yeah.
what I do like, I can't remember. There was a situation where, no, I think it was after the goal. He just got out of the fence and just told him, "What the hell are you doing?" And I like that. I like the alphaness within him. So I'm going to give him an 8. Only just because of that. But then again, can't do nothing for that goal. But yeah,
It was a really good save that second half. I think it was it 3-1 at the time? Yeah, quite important.
Oh, we got Matt.
It was a really good save that second half.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah.
Matt's come on. He's got the mic one.
It's a really good save.
No, Matt, sort it out, man.
It was a really good save.
I don't know what he's doing. Sort it out. He's disappeared now. I don't know what he's playing at. Anyway, we're gonna go to Anthony. Tomiyasu, sorry.
Tomiyasu. I'm gonna give him a 7.
Okay. Yeah, it's decent performance. Really good. It was a good performance. Nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't get majorly wrong. Held defended his position well. Did well. So yeah, I can't argue with that. So I'm gonna give Gabriel to you, Rob.
Oh, I like Gabriel. I like him.
I like him.
A solid 7.
So does the original host, Marley. Big up, Marley. Right, 7. Sorry.
Yeah.
7. Right. We're gonna go to back to. I'm gonna go to myself now. Ben White. Ben White.
Be fair.
5.
See, if you gave that to me, I'd have given him a 9 out of spite.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
right.
give Ben White either a 6 or a 7. That no more than that.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him a 5.
What?
It's okay.
He did do one good. He did do a crucial block though.
That second
Yeah,
half.
I'll
I'll
give him a 6. I'll give him a 6.
Oh, yeah.
It was a crucial block he did do. So yeah.
I'll give him a 6. Right. I'll be nice. Right, Ryan, new Tavares.
Oh, Tavares. I don't know if I'm gonna overdo it. I want to say 9, but I think I'm gonna say 8. just because his final balls they were good, but I felt he should have tried to mix it up a little bit.
But he was
Oh,
lively though,
okay.
wasn't he? He was lively.
Yeah, it was lively.
Oh, he was
Good
lively,
game, yeah.
a lot of energy. That's the only thing that just knocks him down a little bit. I would have given him
Yeah.
9, but he crossed it more than just low driven cross, then 100%
I'm-
10. But yeah,
I missed the team news. Is Tierney just rested, or was he?
No, Tinny was rested. Tinny was
Oh,
rested.
good. Yeah, he needs one. He
he
needs
needs
rest.
to be rested.
Do you know what? It's not the fact he needs to be rested. He needs to be dropped. He was poor. He was not playing
No, it's
anything
true.
well. So,
He's played too. He's played too much. He needs a rest.
And actually, I will bring something up, and it's really winding me up about Saka. Right, Saka has not, and I've worked this out. I've calculated this out. I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit. I've
he needs-
calculated this
He
out
needs
now.
a rest.
Right, he's not rested since he's played the whole of this season. He's played pre-season. He then played the Euros. Which all the way to the final. He then played all of last season. He then played which we only had about a month between last season and the season before that. So he had only a month to rest before the end of the season before that, which he played all the lockdown period, after lockdown. Right. The only period he had an actual break was during first lockdown in 2020. That's the only time he's had a break. That's nearly 2 years now.
I'm sure
No,
he had a
he's
little.
not.
Can't remember.
What was it though?
remember.
He's
But
going to have a little break now, isn't he? He's not going to play this week.
he does.
When do we play Leicester? What day is it? Saturday?
Sunday, I think.
Saturday or Sunday? Saturday, I believe.
So he's got a good break now, isn't he? Breather. He's only young. He don't need.
I'd
that
hope
much
so.
rest.
He needs to.
He'll be fine. Yeah, they should just.
Because I think he does though. Because like even when he's had a long rest, he's gone for about 30 minutes and then he looks like that.
Yeah.
It's like I've just done like It's like I've just
I
done
know.
an almond infusion. I'm like that. I'm about to fall off the bed.
We can't afford to rest against Leicester though, but maybe after that, I think we've got a couple of games, haven't we might be able to. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not Arteta. But I do take what you're saying. It's a very good point.
Because the only worry is that you're causing injury, and that's the problem.
At least we're not in Europe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Thomas Partey, and I'm gonna go to who's it turn? It was Rob. Was it Anthony?
Well, if it's me, he scored a goal. That's 3 goals in 4 games now.
Yeah,
he's on a roll. So that for me deserves an 8.
8. Okay. Anthony, I'm gonna give you Lokonga.
Trouble is though, he was in a winning side. He played all right. There were spells where I think he could have played better. I'll give him a 60.
The 6. Okay. That's quite okay. Right. Bukayo Saka for me on the right. I'm gonna give him a 6, to be honest.
Yeah, he should have scored 2 goals tonight. He had 2 good chances to score 2 goals.
Yeah, it would be lower, right? I mean, because he was again, it's like I said was just earlier. It was just like after 30 minutes, he was like, "I need to go off now. I'm dead."
Yeah.
So,
Do you think he's
burning
got a
him
powerful
out.
shot in him or
I'm
no?
worried about that.
I'm worried about the fact he is missing chances, though. Yeah, he's a worry.
But that's
But,
the thing.
in
Arteta's
that
got a
game, he
coach
didn't-
that in him.
Don't know if he's been coached it. That's the problem.
That's my
He
issue.
doesn't seem to have a powerful shot on him, does he, Saka?
Not
I don't
really.
think so, no. But then I would expect it out of defenders, so there we are. I'm going to move on to midfield. We're going to move on to Smith Rowe. I'm going to go to Ryan.
10.
Right.
There's a category for that. 10. Hands
Oh,
down,
yeah.
man of the match. He did everything out of his skin. The assist, he was playmaking, he did everything so well.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think
Yeah.
we got a player on our hands. We're going to be honest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this is
mate.
what we need. We needed someone to come in and kind of replace Aaron Ramsey, if you ask me, in terms of goal scoring. Everyone thought it was going to be Willock. Obviously, Willock didn't really get a chance after he come back from loan, and he did a good loan spell,
No,
which he
I
needed.
was when he wanted to. I was going to. I wanted him to.
He's got real pace as well, hasn't he? Real pace.
Yeah.
I think
Does.
Willett would have been doing bits in his side now.
I don't know. I think him
I
and
think we're
Smith
doing
Rowe and
well.
Saka would have really shined. If I'm
Yeah.
honest. I don't think we would have got Odegaard if that was the case. But
Yeah,
you know,
there you go. But yeah, I get your point. 10 definitely. Moving on to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on the left. Rob.
It's funny, old Aubameyang. He does. I mean, Monday night he put a lot of effort into it. You can't deny his effort. It's just, when you think how great Aubameyang was when he first started, he was unstoppable, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give him that. Okay. Yeah, I'll give him that. Lacazette, Anthony.
Right, Lacazette. He won us a penalty, didn't he?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think one is.
Do you think that was a
one is
penalty? I don't think that was a penalty, to be honest.
I think one was the opposite.
It wasn't
word.
at first. Then do you know what? For me, it wasn't at first, but I noticed when I watched the replay, I saw Target kind of kick out a little bit. And
Yeah,
there was
but
another
come
split
on,
where you kind of look at Lacazette. Did he kick? Did he fall over his leg as well? It's kind of difficult.
But he
So,
caught the ball.
I mean,
for
if
me,
it
he
didn't
caught the ball
go,
first.
I would have been
so-
upset.
Do you know what,
But that's
Stephen?
what I'm saying, I
I
wouldn't have been as
thought
upset.
the first one was a penalty because he
Yeah.
got body checked in that. I thought the first one was more of a penalty
Yeah.
in the
But there
first
you go.
few minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Right. So what am I going to give Lacazette? Do you know what? I'm going to give him. Is that good? I'm going to give Lacazette. I'll give him a 7.
I would have given more than Aubameyang. I'll give him an 8.
Oh, go on then. Give him an 8.
Yeah.
Put him an 8. Go on then.
To be honest, I'll just say that he's done more than Aubameyang.
Yeah.
To be honest,
To be honest with you, I
Personally.
wouldn't have give I mean, obviously, Rob, that's his opinion, but with me, I wouldn't have given Aubameyang no more than a 6 because at the end of the day, it was just a penalty he scored. But it wasn't the penalty he scored; it was the rebound. So, and he didn't really.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Uh,
Rob's entitled to his opinion, and that's fine. But I would
Yeah.
have given him a 6.
Martin Odegaard for me.
But,
Like-
what's the bottom one, Stephen? What's the bottom one? Does that say dog shit? Yeah, put him in that.
No, he's only on for about 30 minutes.
Oh,
Shut
come
up.
on.
5.
God,
Yeah, I think that's
I don't know. That's a bit
5.
generous.
Oh, he hasn't actually done anything wrong, has he?
Not
Oh,
so
actually,
much.
There was a
he came on for about 20, 30 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah, there
was
was not
one
much
good
to do
pass.
tonight.
no. I
Monday,
think
Yeah,
personally, there was
yeah,
one
but
pass
hang on.
he
So
did.
if anything, if I was going to be a little bit harsh, Smith Rowe was still making an effort, and he was disappearing. Even when he came on, I did see periods like he's 2 yards, 3 yards behind the ball, and I'm like, "Where are you? Everyone else is up here. Where are you?" So
I still think it's down to the way we're playing though. But we could talk about that another
Yeah.
time. Though. About early
Go
goals.
on then.
Yeah.
We're putting in 5.
Yeah.
Is it right then?
Yeah, I think
Um,
five's fair.
Yeah, 5. Okay. Then we're gonna go to who we're going to. We're going to Maitland Niles and Ryan.
Maybe.
I give, by the way, a box standard. Anyone who comes on and doesn't do anything gets a box standard 6. If they don't get enough time, that is. So like Martinelli, he would get a box standard 6. He didn't do anything. Or just
But
don't
so did
bother marking him.
Maitland Niles. I didn't really think he did anything, if I'm honest, when he came on.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he was just
6.
there. So, yeah.
So
I would have said
6.
5, but yeah. Oh, 5's
So-
poor. Oh, jeez.
5's okay.
All right.
Then we've got lastly Martinelli, and I don't think we should bother marking him really. I mean, come on.
Let's
Yeah,
mark
no,
him on
it's-
the.
Is
let's
that
mark
just
him
to
after
say
the
I put
Leeds
him on the
game.
pitch? No, I don't think he'll start the Leeds game. That's the problem. He won't start the Leeds
Don't you
game.
think? Oh no,
No.
he's got to. He's got to. No, he will do.
No. I know exactly what this. Don't start me with this Martinelli agenda, please.
No,
I know exactly
bet
what this
you-
manager's like with this Martinelli agenda.
I bet you he does.
I
I
bet you
reckon
he
he will as well.
doesn't. I bet you by the end of the game, I'm putting Arteta in my usual level. I usually do this every time. Straight in the sackable level.
Listen, when he starts the Leeds game, my cops out is going to go down even sweeter when I'm on that beach.
Cool. Wicked. Like the day Arteta leaves is the day I'm having a party. Mate, I'm cocking out the champagne, mate, and I don't even cock out the champagne on my own birthdays.
Oh, Steve, think of your health. But
God.
that'd be the last thing on your mind, wouldn't it? If Arteta left, it'd be like, yes.
Oh yes. Anyway, Mikel Arteta. This is where we have a major punch up. What are we marking Mikel Arteta?
10.
Oh, shut up. Give me a break.
I think just good, Stephen. I think
I'm
I
only-
think 6.
I'm only giving him 10 because we can't give him 11.
Oh, stop it.
Let's be sensible. Come on, like I'll admit, he look, we.
We're
He
level
got
with
it
Man-
started
we're-
spitefully. We got the lead.
We're level with Manchester United now. Come on.
Yeah,
And they
come
want
on,
Ollie
yeah,
out.
on
They want
Monday.
Ollie out, mine.
yeah, and they want Ollie
Ollie out.
out,
Monday, we could have been above them tonight.
and they want Ollie
Am I
out.
wrong? We could have been above them tonight if we'd have won the other night on Monday.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
could have,
Yeah.
would have.
because think, if Man United lose to Liverpool on the weekend,
We'd be in the
Then
top
what?
4.
and we'd have beaten Palace,
We would have been
Trust
in the
me.
top 4.
we'd have been in the top 4.
Oh look,
no,
no,
I agree.
hang on,
I agree with
guys,
Rob, I'd say.
guys. I've got to hold. I've got to pause you guys. We have finally scored more goals than we played games.
Hey. Bloody hell.
There you go.
Minus
The goal
3 on goal difference.
-3.
Oh my goodness. We're cleaning up. We're cleaning up.
man. Oh God, Mick,
Oh, dear.
life under Arteta. Arteta, what are we giving him?
Oh, dear.
6, 7. Did well.
I couldn't give him no more than a 7.
I'd
just
say
put him in.
7.
Yeah, just put him good.
7.
7. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Only, I would have gave him a
He
6
managed the
only
game
because-
well. I mean, they did concede the goal.
I mean, that's high.
But
That's
he
high
should've
for me,
known.
Stephen, because we're Arteta late. Look, that's very high for him.
He knows this. He knows the score, man.
What did you say?
Oh, shit.
Put your Ollie out in
Hashtag Ollie
actually
in.
all about.
Yeah.
Ollie in, 100-year contract. That's what I want.
Ollie in,
100-year
man.
extension.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Do you know,
Right.
Joe, I'm so
Yeah.
relieved when they won the other night because I thought they were really.
Then again,
genuinely sucking.
Ronaldo will still be playing with his 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fans. What are we giving the fans?
Well, if I was
What are we giving
there,
the
definitely 10.
I think the fans get. I
Because-
think the fans get 10. To be
because-
honest, I think they were brilliant.
Because I wasn't there 9.
Can't fault them.
Because I know
What was?
my cousin who had my seat would never have cheered as much as me. So
Okay, yeah, okay. Is he Arteta out then?
no, I don't think he is actually. Good old Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hi. Yeah. What do you guys think, Anthony? Ryan, what do you say?
Yeah, 10 for me.
10, faultless.
Especially booing
Can't-
them.
Yeah, 10. The fans are 10.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So there we are. There is your player ratings. All right. So there we are, and that's gonna last probably about 3 days, 4 days, and then it's all gonna come crashing down like a ton of cement, like it usually does. So anyway, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to. What are we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna have. I think we're gonna have to wrap up there, to be honest, because we're coming to the end of the show. Yeah. Any final thoughts on the game, guys? Any additional comments you want to make on the game before we wrap it up?
I just think it was a good game,
Go on, man.
and fair play to the team.
It's a relief. A real
It was a
relief.
Yeah.
To win that.
And we're top half of the
Yeah,
table. We're ninth.
If we hadn't won that, there'd have been real problems.
Yeah, I do think that. Yeah, I do think that. I do feel though that we need to still be cautious because I do feel that Aston Villa were definitely not at their best. So
But the
we
players
just need
are
to.
the players are definitely on board. That's the main thing. You could see that even on Monday night. They're on board the way they celebrated, and tonight they put a performance in. The players are on board, so we've got to keep on going.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, we're gonna have to leave it there. Yeah. Thanks for everyone that's come on. Really do appreciate it, and make sure everyone in the chat, big up everyone in the chat as usual. Ryan, where can they find you, mate?
Well, first of all, thanks for inviting me on. Thanks to meet you all, gents. Pleasure to come on. And guys, you want to find me on Twitter at RJ Wills, and of course, check out my YouTube channel, Ryan Williams ASC, when I do my match reaction. Stay tuned for that. That'll be up tomorrow. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
Welcome, man.
No worries, you're always
Nice to meet you,
welcome
mate.
here. And obviously, Mud. Yeah. Rob, where can I find you, mate?
You can find me at Gatwick Airport, and apart from in this lovely chair, which I'm going to sneak into my suitcase, and apart from that, on Twitter, good on 145.
Wicked. Anthony, where can I find you, mate?
Well, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Anthony Herbert. You can also find me on Stephen's channel. You can also find me on here, Football United TV. And make sure when you watch Steve's channel, press subscribe, like, and make a donation as well for a good cause.
Wicked.
And,
as you,
also, I want to say congratulations if he's watching. Talk MU. He was on the quiz show tonight on the Man United agenda, and he scored an amazing 4 out of 10, 4 out of 12.
is that all? Is your attempt at sarcasm?
Just Steve, he was superb.
I'm not bothering. I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it there before I get in trouble. Anyway, you can check us out on SVT TV as always. Yeah, you can check us out on SVT TV as always. DM me if you want to come on. As usual, we do Arsenal and F1 content whilst doing some football content on top. It's mainly just watch-alongs and reactions at the minute until I can get until I can get in a better place. Then I'll start streaming properly again. But yeah, make sure everyone to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and we're back with another Gunners Small Corners next Friday at 10 p.m. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.